Okay, one more bedroom to go down here. Let's see if we can't get this one just like we got the other ones. This time I'm gonna take the new one up here and put it on top of my ladder. See if we can't do it without coming down off the ladder, okay? There. Pull that off. Hold your mouth just right when you do that. Up. Just dropped it down there. Okay. Another red wire nuts. Why on earth? They must have had a sale on red wire nuts. Or I'll bet you they just didn't have any yellows in their nail bag and they thought, we'll just do it with the red. Just do it, come on. Let's get going. Okay, so I can see the black I'm going to do last, then the red, and the white I'll do first. Okay, so I'm not even going to take it any more than like that, okay? That way it's nice and easy for me. And does it matter which one you do first? No. Make sure you got the power off. So that's the most important thing. Okay. Okay, fine. Pull on that, looks fine. Try to hold on to the wire as best I can. Try not to let it slip around in there. It's feeling snug. There, okay. Pull on that, make sure it's set in. There's no need to pull the wires all out. If you pull them straight out of the box, you know, then you've got to reposition everything in there a lot harder, okay? Because this stuff is all twisted, all funky in there, but it doesn't matter because I didn't have to pull it all out, okay? Now, what did I do? I think I did the white. And now see, I forget. I think the black went in over here. Yeah, and then the white was over the top of everything, see? Nice and easy. Keep your fingers after a while, ultimately they start getting dirty. You don't want to just start putting your fingerprints all over. Yeah. I tried to do this one time. I put this on first, and then I put everything on. I'm like, well, that was silly. Why did I do that? And I tried to fish everything up through the hole, and I thought, I'll just take this back down. So you want to get everything in the hole first. You know? Then it's so easy just to put that on there. Tighten her up. The only tool I needed, my Phillips screwdriver on this one, huh? You know, but if you're having a question about any wire nuts and you feel better putting brand new ones up there or ones loose, know that, you know, you might need to have some wire nuts on the ready. Okay, so now I've got this here. I can make sure I have enough room so that this kind of pushes back up in there. I don't want the hard, solid wire sticking down too low Because if I can't push that up in there, then I've got a little bit of an issue, don't I? Okay. I know I've got it. Good, I'm going to find those holes, click it in there. Make sure the whole thing gets clicked in. You could get it to where one side is not clicked in all the way. And you don't know it until you get it all put back together and it doesn't work properly and you're like, what is happening? Okay, push it in there all the way. Turn it. Click. And it keeps clicking. It goes bup, 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 bup. That way you know it's tight. And then I heard this kind of popped into place. I can't, if I wanted to undo that right now, I can't unless I press this little button in and that kind of springs down to let me unscrew it. Okay, well, it's clicked in. It's fine. Okay, now I've got to turn the power back on. Okay. I'm not even going to use a ladder this time. I'm going to do it a different way. Okay, I'll show you that in a second. We'll turn the power back on first. Kaboom. My broom. I'm going to take a broom handle. And on these particular ones, all I have to do is press the button one time up there. I press it once and let go of it. I'm going to hear one little click, chirp. And then in a few seconds, it's going to go beep, 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 pause, beep, 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 pause, beep. Then I know it's reset. Okay, I see I turned the breaker on. The orange light is on, so I know I got power to it. The button is right there in the middle of it. And I'm not even going to do it on the ladder. I'm just going to do it here. Let go of it. Let's see. Pause, beam, boom, boom. Boop. Now that reset. And it also did the other smoke alarms that I already installed. But I've still got to go through the whole thing to reset these. Okay? Don't forget about that. It's really important to go ahead and set those so that you know that they're going to work when needed. Okay. I'm going to press it once. Okay. Now see the other ones. The other one still went off. Okay. So you're gonna hear that. Now I'm gonna set this one. These are the three that I installed as new. Okay. The other ones are, see, the other ones are still going too. Now I installed a fourth one down here, and because I turned the power off and turned it back on, I've got to believe I need to reset this one here too. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead. If you have any questions, set it, reset it. Okay. I installed that one brand new prior. Okay. It's all done. There you go. Look at that. I've got them all reset. Now it's about, I'm going to take the, these are the old ones, so I'm going to flip this up and I'm going to take the batteries out. Okay, make sure you take the batteries out. Don't just throw those away with the battery still hooked up, because then it could start chirping in your garbage can or something. Okay, so I'll do that next. Then I'll pick up all this stuff and I'll go ahead and I'll save I'll save these little shower caps. I could put all of the old smoke alarms back in the same box before I throw them away. Okay? But save your directions and your installation. Every smoke alarm, no matter who you get them from, they should have this in the box. If you want to save that, you can. You can put your installation date on that too if you want, whatever. Okay? And then around each smoke alarm that you installed, you're going to have to vacuum up and pick up. Because see all this stuff here? These are little bits of sheetrock stuff that has fallen down on here. Look at all of it. It's everywhere. So I'm gonna pick up all that stuff, and then I'm gonna run the vacuum over it. Let's see if it's like that in these other areas. I'm sure it is. Your job is not done until you clean up. Okay, so here's the smoke alarm right there in the hallway. So straight down in here. There's not a whole lot, but I see some. See, there's a piece. There's a little piece. There's a piece. And here's some stuff off of the ladder. Here's my crappy wire nut that I'm not going to use. I'm going to end up throwing away. So go through all of your areas where you've done them. Pick up all your stuff that's come down. Here's something here, and here, this smoke alarm's way over here. When I dropped it, it went over here. Make sure you've got everything all together, thrown away in the same boxes, or throw them away so you know everything here, and then run your vacuum on here. When you say you're done, make sure you're cleaned up. You don't want someone coming down here and say, well, hey, how come you left this and this and this and this? It doesn't make you look good. Okay? So that's the last thing I've got to do before I say I'm done. Well, that's all I got for this time. But I'll be back with more videos. And in fact, I've got to install the other 4 smoke alarms upstairs. I don't think I'm going to video that. I mean, you should have gotten the idea by now on how to install the new smoke alarms. Okay, see ya next time.